Hare Va 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 Hare। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। With Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, yesterday we discussed about Indriya, the senses, specifically wisdom senses, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਗਿਆਨ ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ। ਗਿਆਨ ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, the senses for our wisdom। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਉਸ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ? What kind of wisdom we are taking? We are taking a wisdom of this world, ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ। ਇੱਧਰ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ, ਇੱਧਰ ਰਾਈਟ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਧਰ ਆ ਜਾਓ, so that I can interact with you। ਇੱਧਰ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਸਾਰੇ। What are we taking the ਗਿਆਨ of? What are we taking the knowledge of? The wisdom of this world, because our senses are going out। ਬਾਹਰ ਦਾ wisdom, ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ। There are 5 senses for the wisdom, but primarily in this session we talk about 3 major ones. The most important one, since we came from the langar ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਅਸੀਂ, ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦੇ ਛੱਕ ਕੇ, ਪਰੌਂਠੇ ਛੱਕ ਕੇ, ਮੱਖਣ ਛੱਕ ਕੇ, ਅਚਾਰ ਛੱਕ ਕੇ, ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਨਾ, so many things। ਇਹ ਰਸਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਅਨਰਸ ਰਾਚ ਰਹੀ, ਤੇਰੀ ਪਿਆਸ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। ਫਿਰ ਭੁੱਖ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੋਰ 2 ਘੰਟਿਆਂ ਬਾਅਦ, ਲੱਗ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੀ। That's a human thing, right? Because we have this human body, we have to eat. After a couple of hours, again, we will need a tea or something. But ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰਸਨਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, rasna means tongue. For the kids, what is rasna? Tongue. You know from where the word came, rasna? From ras, from a juice. You know, just like we drink a juice, orange juice or something, or sugarcane juice. Punjabi ਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ raw, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਗੰਨੇ ਦਾ ਰਸ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ, right? What is it for? For the taste of a tongue. And people do anything for the taste of the tongue. But Maharaj says, what you should do, rasna japti, tu hi tu hi, tu hi tu hi. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰ, ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਤਾਂ then only we will be content. Otherwise, more we eat, what is going to happen? To be honest, I'm sitting in Sangat, right? I can't lie. When I went back home, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਪੁਦੀਨੇ ਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਜੀ juice. I don't know what did it do to me. I don't know what all, it was good. It was very good. It did to me, I had to order food in the night. I never do that in my whole life. Yeah, I was so hungry. My kal was activated. My doots were activated. I could see it. I was like, okay, I can control it, but I will still order it so that I can give the example to the Sangat. The leftover is still at home. I don't know if you fed it to the kids or not. You should, right? But what happens? We have to understand this game. Why I'm telling you this thing? I'm not showing up or anything. We have to understand. Indriya aniya maadiyan, they are so powerful. You will control one sense, the second senses will be activated. You will control the second sense, the third will be activated. Third sense, fourth, fifth, it keeps on going in a cycle. And who activates the senses? Kids. Can you tell me who will activate the senses? Huh? Sheet Singh? He's at a higher state, by the way. That also is a stage. When Penji do Anand Sahib, she always start with that. Pariyan Shabad Gavan Aiyan. He's going to change the action of this katha. Right? Pariyan Shabad Gavan Aiyan. What is Pariyan? Pariyan are the angels. But that's a state for the Gurmukhs who are going above the 9 doors. That's totally different. Maybe some other day topic. Primarily, maybe we'll cover that in Austin camp. But here, first we have to understand the game of these doots, 5 doots, the 5 thieves. Right now, when we are more interested, it's not just in this Gurdwara. Maybe in this Gurdwara it's less. But coming Diwali is coming, right? New Year, Diwali, you will see more Sangat in the Langar hall, less in the Darbar hall, right? There will be so many stalls of tikkiyan and all that stuff. What is happening there? People are coming there to eat. They're not coming there for they're coming at the right place. That's a good part. That's a good part. At least they're coming at the right place. But they're coming there mostly for the ras, for the taste of the tongue, pizzas, burgers and all. Maharaj is not saying don't eat. Maharaj says, Alap ahar, sulapsi nindra. And you eat, but eat as much as you want to live, to survive in this world. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Most of us, we live to eat. ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿੰਦੇ ਹੀ ਖਾਣ ਪੀਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਆ ਖਾ ਲਿਆ ਉਹ ਖਾ ਲਿਆ ਇਦਾਂ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ. So what we are going to learn right now, how to control this tongue. Just we are going to focus only on one sense, step by step. ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੱਥ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਸ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਣਾ. Because at the end of the day, ਮਨ ਵਸ ਆਵੇ ਨਾਨਕਾ ਜੇ ਪੂਰਨ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੋਏ. If there is a kirpa, Gur Prasad, then only this mind will come in our control. Ai panthi sagal jamati man jeeta jagjeet. With his kirpa, panth means rasta, path. If we'll come together, sagal jamati, we are all classmates. It doesn't matter if I'm sitting on the stage and it's same. We all are same. So we have to learn first, slowly, first how to control this tongue. To do that, what we will do is, we will just focus on the tongue. On your tongue, when we'll say, Wah, Guru, don't worry about listening right now. Right now, just focus on the tongue. सिर्फ अपनी जीभा ते ध्यान रखना जो जपोगे बाबू. Wah, same way which we learnt yesterday. Wah, tummy in, tummy out. Don't worry about tummy in, tummy out also right now. Don't worry about it. Only do Wah, Guru, and only focus on the tongue. All right? Don't worry about these. We'll come there. Just out loud you have to speak. ਉੱਚੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. ਐਂਡ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ? ਆਪਣੀ ਜੀਭਾ ਤੇ. ਕਲੀਅਰ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ? ਕੰਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਧਿਆਨ, ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਖੱਬੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸੱਜੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਿਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ. ਢਿੱਡ ਵੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ. ਨਥਿੰਗ. ਜਸਟ ਫੋਕਸ ਔਨ ਦ ਟੰਗ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਆਓ ਜੀ. ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, ਵਾਹ Guru, Vah, Guru. Focus on the tongue. Jibba utte dhyan. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. Close your eyes. No talking, put. Guru, Vah. Close your eyes. Guru, Vah, 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 Guru. Just focus on the tongue. सिर्फ अपनी जीवा ते ध्यान रखना है. Guru, Vah, 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 Guru. Guru, Vah, 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 Guru. Vah, Guru, 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 Vah, Guru. Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. That's the first step. Just focus on your tongue, rasna utte. Were you able to succeed? Were you able to put a focus? ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖ ਸਕੇ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਫੁਰਰੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਨਾਲ? ਘੱਟ ਸੀ? Very good. ਅਗਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਰਸਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ ਜੀ, ਅੱਧੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਸੋਲਵ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੀਆਂ. Tongue is responsible for a lot of bad things. We abuse from our tongue, right? But if the Vaheguru Ji will sit on our tongue, will not say the bad words, will not say anything bad to anybody. So we have to purify our tongue. ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ. ਫਿਰ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਰਸਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਕਰਨਾ. Now I am adding one more thing. What you have to do is, along with your tongue, we're still not going to ears. You have to add one more thing which we discussed yesterday. On your screen, when you say Vah, put your tummy in, Guru, your tummy out. Now there is a science towards it. And I want you to learn the science behind that. When we do Saas Giras Simran, the literal meaning of Saas Giras Simran is we are taking the breath in and the breath out. Basically, we are making a morsel of the breath inside us. Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha is telling us, Jo Saas Giras Dhyaye Mera Har Har So Gursikh Guru Man Pave. If you want to become a beloved Sikh of Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha, you have to do Saas Giras Simran. Now, there is a separate technique in Gurbani to do Saas Simran also. Saas Simro Gobind Man Antar Ki Utare Chint. We will learn that also. But we are learning right now only a Saas Giras Simran. This is a guided meditation class, right? We'll go step by step. It'll be slow, so you have to be patient, but you have to put the full attention here. Now, if I will start focusing on my breath, what will happen? Either I can focus on the tongue or I can focus on the breath. So for that mechanism to happen on its own, we have to make our tummy a vajja. Because the breath is going in. Breath is also called pavan, right? That pavan is going inside. Air is going inside and coming out. We want normally, in a normal believing, so that's why a lot of people get confused. In the normal breathing, what we do is, tummy goes out first and then tummy goes in. But we have to reverse the game. So for some, it is going to take time. If you have been doing yoga, then it will take a lot of time. A lot of people, they are doing Simran, and for the health purposes, they go to the yoga and they get confused there. Panji, it happened to you? Baljinder Panji, it happened to you? You went for a yoga class for your health and it was all everything down. Because yoga people will tell you to make sure you put your tummy out. Because they are focused on the pavan. They're only focused on the pavan. But what we have to focus is to make our mind go somewhere where we want to take it, where the house of mind is. ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਲਟਾਣਾ, ਪੁੱਠਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ. ਪਵਨ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਲਟਾਣਾ, ਉਹ ਪਵਨ ਉਲਟਾਉਂਦੇ. Right? For that, Maharaj says, Guru Amardas Sache Pasha, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ this is a gufa. You know what gufa is? Gufa is a tunnel. This tunnel is from your nabi, navel area till forehead. This is the tunnel. If you will cross this tunnel, it is all dark. Inside this tunnel, it's all dark. If you will be able to cross this tunnel, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a famous line also, right? There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel is between your nabi and nabi as a navel area, belly button, till this forehead. There's a tunnel here. Maharaj says, Har jio gufa andar rakh ke vaja pavan vajaya. That there is a gufa. Har jio has made the gufa. Now we are talking about a subtle body here, right? Vaja pavan vajaya. Vajaya vaja pawn. नौ द्वारे प्रगट किए. नौ दरवाजे कड़े. The 9 doors are visible. What are the 9 doors? 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, and 2 down below for the garbage, urine and poop and everything. So there are 10 doors. But all these 9 doors are visible. Maharaj says there is a 10th gate which is not visible, which is invisible. एक 10वां द्वार भी है. हर जियो गुफा अंदर रख के वाजा पौन वजाया. Vajaya vaja pawn. Pawn is what? The breath, air. That's a pawn. Vajaya vaja pawn. 9 द्वारे प्रगट किए. 10वां गुप्त रखाया. गुरुद्वारे लाए पावनी. इकना 10वां द्वार दिखाया. That's why it's called Gurudwara, right? And inside the Gurdwara starts here. Where these eyebrows are, this is the dar. When you reach there, there's a nishani. We will go there. We'll talk about how you know that you have reached to the dar. But let's learn the basics first. Now to make sure my mind goes from the navel area and it goes up. Have you seen the fire? Normally if you drop something, it will go down because of the gravity. Everybody knows what gravity is? Tell me, Sajid, what is the gravity? What does it do? Attracts. Attracts. Right? Do you have a different answer, Put? Okay, tell me.
So, basically gravity is like something what keeps you down. And actually space has no gravity. So if you did not have gravity, then you would be floating around.
Very good.
Gravity, and that will keep you down.
Very good, very good. Yeah, very good. And we will go to the space also. Very nice. We'll go to the space also. Our body has 5 elements: air, water, fire, earth and sky. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਕਾਸ਼ ਤੱਤ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚਾ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਸਪੇਸ ਦੀ, ਉਹਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਜਪਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਕਰਤੀ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਗੱਲ, ਸੁਣ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਆਕਾਸ਼ ਕੀ. We'll talk about that also. But ਪਹਿਲਾਂ let's learn about air and fire and water also. These 3 are the primary elements. Air की है हवा, पर पवन breath. That's why in Gurbani Maharaj says Pavan Guru, Pani Pita. Pavan Guru. Pavan is called Guru. Why Pavan is Guru? Because without Pavan nothing can help. This world cannot go on. Our body cannot go on. Without breath, can we live? Can we survive? No. Our physical body cannot survive. But what happens is we put so much focus on the Pavan that our mind plays in the Pavan, in these 9 doors, and we have a lot of thoughts. Now we have to use, because it's our Guru, we have to use Pavan for our benefit. अपने benefit वास्ते use करना है, जो कुछ भी मिले सानू. We don't have to criticize, but we need to know how to use the Pavan, not in a yogic way, in a Gurmat way. Yogic way is different. Yoga is not Gurmat. Yoga means connection with Vaheguru. Yoga is not exercise. So Maharaj says, yes, you have to breathe in when you say Vah, you have to breathe out when you say Guru. But what happens is, if I will say that, I can't, my sound cannot come out. तो महाराज की कहते हैं बोलना है, बोल बोल के सिमरन करना है, जप जप के करना है. So how these things will align? So Maharaj is telling us a way When we say Vah, we put a tummy in just like a Vaja. Vaja, Pavan Vajaya. So just like a harmonium, just take an example of a harmonium. How I play the harmonium? I put it in. So we have to make our tummy also like that. Put it in and then out. Vah in, Guru out. Vaja, Pavan Vajaya. Any kind of the instrument which uses the air, it will always go in first and then go out. So we are making this tummy, this body, an instrument. Vaja Pavan Vijaya. So that's why it is the diagram is inside in front of you so that you are not confused. ठीक है जी, आओ जी, practice करना है. Now two things. Focus on the tongue, but you have to don't focus on the tummy. Don't focus on the tummy. Only on the tongue. But you have to align it. Vah, Guru, Vah. And tummy also little bit in. बिल्कुल अंदर तक नहीं लेके जानी. There are multiple things which will happen with this. There is something called Brahm Agan. Brahm Agan means fire. Remember we will talk about fire and air. With the gravity, anything which you put, when you throw something, it will go down, it will be attracted, and with the gravity, it will go down. But fire, does fire goes down? Fire will always go up. Right? That's why we have to generate a fire so that we have 6 chakras in our body. They say 7, they as in Eastern religions, but Gurbani will not talk about that. That's why Gurbani is very different. Maharaj never in Gurbani talk about 7 chakras, but Maharaj talk about 6 chakras. Khat name kar, kothdi bandi, bast noop beech pai, kunji kulf pran ki rakhi karte, बेर ना लाई ए मन जागत रहो रे पाई. And they wake up. You have to wake up your mind. Your mind is sleeping. When we do tummy in, tummy out, when we make it a vajja, the Brahm Agan is generated here in your navel area. And this Brahm Agan, this fire of Brahm, as in Vaiguru, this Jyot, this Agan will pierce all these chakras and make sure your mind can freely go where it is supposed to go. To this Agya Chakra, which is the house. From here, the house of Vaiguru starts. It will go above these 9 doors. That's why Maharaj says that we have to generate this Brahm Agan. Brahm Agan kaya par jali eke chot sadaya. Chot ki hunda? It is sat marni. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. But make sure you do a very little, because you don't want to do it very fast. And you can still do it, but you don't want to make it like very in, too much out. It can generate a lot of heat here also. So you have to be very, very careful. Right? You don't want to burn your insides, right? So little bit, half inch in, half inch out. All right? So now what we have to do practically, this is a guided meditation class. When we say Va, tummy in little bit, Guru, tummy out. Nothing else. Not listening right now. We are not talking about ears right now. Kanna di gal nahi assi kar rahe. We are talking about only the tongue. This is a basics class. First step is you have to focus on the tongue. This is the sense, the taste sense we have to control. But along with the tongue, you have to put your tummy in, tummy out. But focus still on the tongue. ध्यान किथे रखना है जी? जीभा ते. ढिड थोड़ा अंदर बाहर करना है, लेकिन ध्यान किथे रखना है? जीभा ते, सिर्फ जीभा ते. अजे होर किते ध्यान नहीं रखना. आओ जी, let's do it. वाह गुरु, 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 Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Vahguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Initially, it takes time to make sure that your tummy is going in and out. After some time, it will become your habit. It will become part of your system. So you have to practice that. ਅਭਿਆਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਢਿੱਡ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਦਾ, ਫਿਰ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਣੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ. Because focus will not be on the tummy. If you want to practice, who was not successful doing this? Raise your hand if you were not successful. It's okay to raise your hand. We can find a solution. But if you will say I was okay with that, ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਢਿੱਡ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ, okay, that's good. If ਨਹੀਂ, ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ next 2 minutes and this for thank you for saying that. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ, ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੀਭ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ, ਢਿੱਡ ਤੇ ਲੈ ਆਓ ਧਿਆਨ. This is just for the teaching. On the tummy, on the where your belly button is there, where your navel is there, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਚ ਨਾਭ ਘਾਟ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ. There is a separate jukti for that. It's basically once your mind is silent. But Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, ਨਾਭ ਪਵਨ ਘਰ ਆਸਣ ਬੈਸੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਖੋਜਤ ਤਤ ਲਹੇ. It is there, but ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਬਹਿਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ. But for the practice sake, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਨਾਭੀ ਹੈ, the navel area, focus there. Not even in the tongue, just for the practice, to make sure your mechanism is working. ठीक है जी, आओ जी. Now वाह, tummy in, tummy out. Only focus there, not even on the tongue. ठीक है? All right, close your eyes. वाह गरु, वाह गरु, वाह गरु, वाह गरु, वाह गरु, वाह गरु. I'll go a little bit more slow. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਮੈਂ ਹੋਰ slow ਜਾਣਾ so that you can do it properly. ਵਾਹ Guru, Va, Guru, Va. Follow me. I didn't say Guru, and you are already on Guru. So listen to me twice, and you join me on the third time. Okay? Va. There is a pause. No Guru. No Guru here. Va. Pause. So when I put a tummy in, there is a pause. Va. Pause. Guru. Va. Guru. Oh, no Guru. Va. Pause. Guru. So you listen to me twice. Third time you join me. ठीक है पुत? Promise? Alright. Va. Guru. Va. Guru. Va. Guru. Join me. Va. Guru. 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 Guru Ji's Kirpa. Maharaj said, when we take a breath, when we are breathing, we are taking thoughts. What does that mean? Our mind is actually going up and down, and playing in the breath. When we are breathing, in the air, it is taking all the thoughts. Maharaj says, what you need to do, you need to change something. What do you need to change? What you need to change is the way you take a breath. Now, yogis also do that. They use it by doing an asana called pranayam. Probably you already know about it. They use something called pranayam. But Maharaj says you don't have to do a pranayam. क्रोध है, अपनी गल नहीं करते. मेरी सस च बड़ा क्रोध है, मेरी नूह च बड़ा क्रोध है, मेरे घर वाले च बड़ा क्रोध है, मेरी वोटी च बड़ा क्रोध है, बहुत गुस्सा करता, very angry. What about you? When we come in front of Dhan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, the first principle is ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਜੱਜ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, not anybody else. ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਝਾਤੀ ਮਾਰਨੀ. Then only our mind will go up. ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਰਹੇ, that means we are in thoughts, and that too other people's thought. First principle, don't judge others. Don't do nindya chigli, not even in your mind. No gossiping and slandering, not even in the mind. जो मर्जी हो जाए. क्रोध आया, अपने आप कंट्रोल नहीं होना. क्रोध मैं पहले ही दसदा ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ. क्रोध will be only controlled through the Shabad when this area will be cleared. When our karam will be good. Maharaj says, har har kare, nit kapat kamave, hirda shudna hoi. And if you are doing corruption, if you are doing lying, cheating, stealing, and even if you are doing Simran, no, hirda shuddh nahi hona. Your mind will not be pure. Only pure mind can go here. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਲਾਈ ਜਾਓ. You know, some people, they just put a ਧਿਆਨ here. They put the focus here. And what will they have? Headaches. Nothing more than that. Because it's not opened. So we have to go step by step by step. Let me ask Panji, were you able to do tummy in, tummy out? Right? So now we are going to combine again so that we practice it. Still focus on the tongue. Tummy in, tummy out. Still the tongue. ਅਸੀਂ ਅਜੇ ਵੀ ਜੀਭਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਹੈਗੇ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਆਓ ਜੀ. ਵਾਹ ਕਰਨਾ, ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਕਰਨਾ. ਵਾਹ, tummy in, Guru tummy out, but the focus on the tongue. ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ? ਜੀਭਾਂ ਤੇ. ਆਓ ਜੀ. ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, 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 Vahguru, 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 Vahguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Now the second one, Sarvan. Sarvani suni. Sarvan is ears. ਇਹ ਸਰਵਨੋ ਮੇਰਿਓ ਸਾਚੇ ਸੁਨੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਠਾਏ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਲਾਏ ਸੁਣੋ ਸਤ ਬਾਣੀ। ਸਤ ਬਾਣੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ। ਸਤ ਬਾਣੀ ਮੀਨਸ ਸੱਚ ਬਾਣੀ, ਬਾਣੀ of ਸੱਚ, the voice of Vaheguru. First we have to train ourselves to listen to the Gurbani, listen to the Gurmantar, listen to the Akhri Naam, which our tongue is chanting. ਜੋ ਵੀ ਜੀਵਾਂ 'ਚ ਬੋਲ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੰਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਸੁਣਨਾ। ਸੇਮ ਟੈਕਨੀਕ ਫॉर द ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ, ਸੇਮ ਟੈਕਨੀਕ ਫॉर ਸਿਮਰਨ। ਗਾਵੀਏ ਸੁਣੀਏ, ਮਨ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਭਾਵ, ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਜਪ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣਨਾ। ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਾਪ ਕਾ ਨਾਸ। That's the most important thing. So whatever we chant from our tongue, we have to listen. So that who is chanting? Who is chanting? We are not chanting. Jaag salonadiye bole Gurbani Ram. That Ram, that Satguru ji inside is chanting. He is doing the Simran. He is doing the Gurbani. We have to listen. Satguru ji ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜਪ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। So that we can wake up, so that our mind can wake up. ਜਾਗ ਸਲੋਨੜੀਏ, ਜਾਗ ਪਵੇ ਮਨ, ਸੁੱਤਾ ਮਨ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਜਾਗ ਪਏ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਗਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ। ਜਗਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਪਏਗਾ। It's a very good technique. You know, sometimes our spouse will say, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ। ਸੁਣਨਾ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਾਪ ਕਾ ਨਾਸ। Sometimes we just want to speak. We don't want to listen. We don't want to listen. We want to listen. Kids should listen to their parents. Parents should listen to their kids. Right? Sometimes kids will keep on speaking, especially when they grow up. I'm not talking about you, don't worry about it. I'm talking in general. Everybody thinks I'm talking about them, right? No, Penji, I'm not talking about you also. There's some kid at the back, right? हाँ, बाणी प्रभ की सबको बोले। ਬਾਣੀ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਕੀ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਬੋਲੇ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਧਰੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਦੇ। The Satguru ji inside you can speak with anybody and everybody. And I'm not joking. It doesn't matter whether you are a Mona, whether you are a Sikh, whether you are a Hindu, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian. The Satguru ji inside is there. He will speak with everybody. And that Satguru ji is in everybody. You know what is the difference between the 10 Gurus and the Bhagat Sahban and us? Their Satguru ji was 100% activated. Their mind was no longer there. The mind became Jyot Sroop, light. And it was one with the Satguru ji. Whatever they say, Satguru ji. And that time will come with us also. Little bit it comes when we do Simran, when our mind is silent, then Satguru is activated inside us. ਤੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਐਸੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਖਿਲਾਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਸਹਿਜ ਅਵਸਥਾ 'ਚ ਜਾਣਾ, ਸਹਿਜ ਆਨੰਦ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਨਾ, ਸਹਿਜ ਤੇ ਆਨੰਦ ਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਜਾਣਾ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਹਿਜ ਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ 'ਚ ਆਉਣਾ, ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਨੰਦ ਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ 'ਚ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ। ਪਾਇਆ ਵਡਭਾਗੀ, ਦੇ ਆਰ ਦ ਫੋਰਚੂਨੇਟ ਵਨਸ whose mind is ਚੁੱਪ। ਮੂੰਹ ਤੋਂ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਚੁੱਪ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ, ਚੁੱਪ ਹੈ ਚੁੱਪ ਨਾ ਹੋਵਈ, ਜੇ ਲਾਏ ਰਹਾ ਲਿਵਤਾਰ। We'll say to people, oh, I'm doing the bhakti, and we are silent. What is happening inside the mind? Nobody knows. Nobody can see it, right? Nobody can hear you. But your mind is continuously talking, doing nindya, chugli, and all that stuff. ਉਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ? ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਾਣਾ। ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਹੀ ਉਲਟ ਸਮਾਨਾ, ਉਲਟਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ। The normal habit of the mind is to chatter all the time, chatter, speak, thoughts, furne, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਾਣਾ। ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਾਤਾ, it will start going up. It will no longer stay in the root chakra. What if it gets stuck in the throat? We were discussing with the Gurmukhs the other day. What if the mind gets stuck in the throat? What will happen? Can anybody tell me? ਉੱਥੇ ਫਸ ਗਿਆ ਮਨ, ਆ ਕੇ ਖੜ ਗਿਆ, ਇੱਥੋਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਥੱਲੇ ਖੜ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਨਾ, just like we were talking, the people who have anger, who have lust issues, right, sexual desire and anger and everything, their mind is stuck here. And people who are scared, that's on the third chakra. The fear is there, right? That's all the stuff, right, out there. What if the mind is stuck? Okay, let's start with the heart first. What if the mind stuck in the heart? ਇੱਥੇ ਖੜ ਗਿਆ, ਕਿਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ। Can anybody tell me? Any idea? I think yesterday we gave an indication. ਹਾਂਜੀ, very right. ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮੋਹ ਆਏਗਾ, emotional attachment, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਮੋਹ। That's why lot of time mothers, their mind is always here. It knows it don't go anywhere. ਇੱਥੇ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਮਨ। ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਨਾ, ਮੋਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ। ਮੋਹ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੋ ਵੱਖੋ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਵਰਡ ਹੈ। I know in Punjabi sometimes we combine moh pyar. No, moh is attachment. If I'm attached with something, with a glue, it's very difficult to separate it. Very difficult. जुड़ गया ना मन, बड़ी उथों दी difficult है। मोह किहदे नाल पाना है, प्यार किहदे नाल पाना है, वाहिगुरू दे नाल। बट प्यार असीं सारिਆਂ ਨਾਲ कर सकते हैं। प्यार is your duty. For example, you're helping your kids for the study. That's a pyar. That's your duty. That's not moh. Because I remember I told somebody you should not have moh with your parents, with your kids. They misunderstood. They stopped caring about their kids. Kids are crying, going haywire, here and there. Oh, I don't have a moh. No. That's not. Your kids are your responsibility. It's a seva. Maharaj has given you the seva. You connect them with the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Right? That's your duty. You teach them the right. Whether they do it what you say or not, that's a separate thing. Whether they are honest or not, whether they cheat, steal, lie, even after you give them all the, knowledge, that is their karam. Don't worry about that. Ona de karam hai. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇਣਾ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦਾ, ਮੋਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ। मोह कदों होएगा? बच्चा कोई गलती करता है, you will be upset. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. It's part of the game, right? Maybe tomorrow they will improve. Maybe they will improve you also. Because everybody goes through cycles, right? The best way is sit with them as a sangat, chant Vaheguru with them, read Gurbani with them, then only you can change. Let them play. Playing is good. Let them laugh. Don't put a text on why they are laughing, why they are happy. Gurbani tells us to be happy. ਹਸੰਦਿਆਂ ਖਿਲੰਦਿਆਂ ਪਿਨੰਦਿਆਂ ਖਵੰਦਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੇ ਹੋਵੇ ਮੁਕਤ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ we are grasti, we live in the family life, right? But what is more, for example, there are two girls, let's name them. They are fictional characters. I'm going to name them. They are fictional, I'm repeating it. One girl's name is Teji. Second girl's name is Daya. They are of the same age, right? Now let's say Daya is my daughter, and let's say Teji is the Devinder Singh's daughter, right? It's a fictional character, right? It's not real. It's fiction, right? Now Teji and Daya, they get into a fight. Now Teji is not my daughter. Daya is my daughter. Teji is Devinder's daughter. Now, because Daya is my daughter, maybe it is her mistake. I will take her side, not Teji's side. That is called moh. That is called moh. What is pyar? If I take a side of Teji and tell Daya it was your mistake, and vice versa, same thing. And just giving you an example. So every kid, that's why Maharaj says, Sab mein jot, jot hai soye, tisde chanan, sab mein chanan hoye. Saare vich jot hai, saare vich malak aap vart rahe hai. How can we be different with different people just because we don't like the face? It's a very bad thing which is happening in this country these days. I'm not going to go into the politics. I'm just going to stay within our community. And I give this example, I don't know how many times I've given this example, because that example, something happened with me personally, right? I was in the Gurdwara, sitting, Langar hall was alone, I was just eating the prashada there. Two ladies at the back, they were cutting the vegetables, right? And one lady told another lady, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਚੋਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਅੱਛਾ ਚੋਰੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਚੋਰੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ then the other one said ਕਾਲਾ ਹੀ ਹੋਣਾ she don't know what is happening ਮੂੰਹ ਚੋਂ ਕੀ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ ਕਾਲਾ ਹੀ ਹੋਣਾ how can it not be a Punjabi how do you know that mindset which we have a behavior, a racist behavior which we have. Guru Pero, Maharaj, that's why Maharaj is saying, let's repeat that line and mark that line in your head. Har har kare, nit kapat kamave, hirda shuddha hui. If you're doing Vaheguru, and in your mind, you are corrupted, your mind is corrupted, corruption. Your hirda, your heart will not be pure because everybody has Vaheguru's jyot. People have different circumstances in their life. They do mistakes. Everybody do the mistakes. Is there anybody out here who has not done mistake ever? Raise your hand if you have never done a mistake or you're not doing mistakes at this time or ever. If you can guarantee me that you will not do mistakes. See, nobody's there. There is a Sakhi of GuruNanak Dev Ji, Krishan Ji Maharaj and Jesus Christ. Same Sakhi. Same story. Can you believe that? We'll talk about Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Sakhi first. Yeah? You know that story?
Is that story the older story? Or the different?
Meaning, I mean, there are different characters in there, different timelines, but the story, the essence of the story is same. It's almost same. Right? There was one bad lady, since there are kids, there was a bad lady. Everybody in the village was stoning that bad lady. Everybody was stoning that bad lady. right? They were throwing stones, and she was like bleeding from the forehead and everything. And Guru Sahib came in front of her. And they said, stone her if you have never done a mistake in your life. Then stone her. And everybody stops the stoning. Same thing happened with Krishna Ji Maharaj. Same thing happened with the Jesus Christ in different timelines. What does it teaches us? 1 minute, Put. What does it teaches us? It teaches us we all are same. We all do mistakes one way or another. Maybe not the same mistake, but we do mistakes. That's why the first thing is judge yourself. Do a self introspection. ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਝਾਤੀ ਮਾਰੋ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਗਲਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਫੇਰ ਕਹੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਪੁੱਤ you were going to ask something.
Can you tell us the story?
I already told you the story. That's it.
Wait, that's short.
Well, yeah, that was short. That was short. Okay, we'll go with the long story in the next session, okay? Let's practice. Let's go back to our business. Now, we learned how to put a dhyan, focus on the tongue, and how to do tummy in, tummy out, so that the Brahm again can be generated and our mind can go up. Then we also learned how to listen from our ears. Whatever we chanted, we have to listen also. Let's practice this for 10 minutes. Now, Wah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Aao ji. Wah, Guru, 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 Guru, Wah, 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 gre va 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 gre gre va 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 gre gre va 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 gre gre va gre ਉੱਚੀ ਜਪੋ ਸਾਰੇ ਉੱਚੀ ਲਾਊਡ ਆਊਟ ਲਾਊਡ gre va 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 gre gre va 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 gre gre va 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 gre ਸਾਰੇ ਜੋਰੀ ਜਪੋ ਜੀ ਉੱਚੀ ਵਾ ਗਰੇ 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 gre va 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 gre वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। कूटन स्यो जो मन को कूटे तां जम ते छूटे। कुट कुट मन कसवट्टी लाए। We have to beat our mind. This was beating of the mind. Why? Because mind was in a bad company. Mind had a bad friends. 5 friends, which can be good, but they were doing bad things, and mind was in the company of these 5 friends. Lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. These chore, these thieves, these thugs, they were looting the amrit of mind. इस देही में 5 चोर वसै, काम क्रोध लोभ मोह हंकारा, अमृत लुटै मनमुख नहीं बूझै, कोई ना सुने पुकारा. They're looting the amrit, and we don't know. Amrit is the food of the mind. सहज आनंद हुआ वड पागी, मन हर हर मीठा लाया. मिठा वो जान ही नहीं देंदे मिठा अमृत. दे ब्लॉक इट. पंच पहरुआ दर में रहते, इनका कोई ना प्रतिपारा. They stay in this dar, and my Vaiguruji is giving a food, and they block that food here. They don't let mind to eat that food, because mind is somewhere here, down there, and it's all blocked up here, all blocked up, all blocked up. Sukhman Nadi is all blocked up. There are 3 nadis, 3 energy centers. This is a good way to get your attention, huh? There are 3 energy centers. One is called Ida. Left hand side is called Ida. Right hand is called Pingala. My left. So when you are looking at me, you're probably seeing on the right hand side, right? But it's my left. Ida, Pingala और सुखमना. पवने बंद रहाओ गो. चांद सूरज दो सम कर रखो. Maharaj is saying that you have energy centers out there. There is a physical body and there is a subtle body. I have lots and lots of lectures. I made 150 lectures for you, slides, but I don't know if we can cover it. But we'll see what can we cover, right? So the basic stuff, I'll just go there. Remember, we talked about a Maya. Maya has 2 forms, a physical Maya and a subtle Maya. Similarly, we have two bodies. One is a physical body. Let's see if I have a drawing for that. Yeah. It's a drawn up body, but that's, yeah. We have a physical body, and then we have a subtle body. Subtle body looks just like a physical body. We'll cover more in the next lecture, but high level for you here since we are doing a practice. Physical body is just like a subtle body, or I should say, subtle body is just like a physical body. The only difference is you cannot touch it. It is not an Atma. Subtle body is not an Atma. It's a Jeevatma, but not an Atma. Maharaj in Gurbani defines the subtle body, Sukham Sharir, as in Sukham Murat, Naam Niranjan, Kaya Ka Akar. Which we were talking about is Dehi Andar Panch Chor Vase, Kam Krodh Lomo Hankara, Amrit Lute Manmukh Nahi Buje. That is also a subtle body. Because inside the physical body, if I will scan it, you are only going to see the blood and the physical things, the bones and blood and the nerves, and even if I do MRI scan, you can go finer and finer details. You are not going to see these nadis, which they call it, Ida Pingla, because they are not physical nadis. They are energy centers. It's like a pipe, right? It's a hollow pipe. There is a hollow, and these are open. That's very, very dangerous. There are three pipes. These three pipes, in a subtle way, connected through these chakras, with the physical body, and the subtle body is connected. Sito, Sita, Mehma, Mai, Sitya. They are connected, and there are energy centers there. There's a left side, there is a right side, and then there is in the middle. Left pipe is open, right pipe is open, but the middle pipe, which goes to Vaheguru, which goes to your house, it's blocked. We have to open the middle one. So what happens is, you have two nostrils, left nostril, Ida, right nostril, Pingla. Ida is also called Ganga. Then the right nostril is also called Yamuna, as a river. It is also called Tamogun, the Rajogun and Tamogun. The right side is Tamogun. This is also called Brahma and Mahesh. Vishnu is in between. Everything is within you. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਬਰਮੰਡੇ ਸੋਈ ਪਿੰਡੇ ਜੋ ਖੋਜੇ ਸੋ ਪਾਵੇ You have to search it. ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹੋਏ ਸੋ ਕਾਇਆ ਖੋਜੇ ਹੋਰ ਸਭ ਪਰਮ ਭੁਲਾਈ ਲੱਭਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡ ਭਾਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡ ਭਾਗੇ beautiful that you read Gurbani very fortunate but we have to understand what is where Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ balance your ਈੜਾ and ਪਿੰਗਲਾ balance your ਚੰਦ and ਸੂਰਜ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਸਮ ਕਰ ਰੱਖੋ sum means same whatever air is going on the left whatever air is going on the right balance it make sure it is balanced what happens if there is no you can test it right now this is all practical we'll continue in the next lecture but let's test it right now from your nostrils take a deep breath in and put your hand here again we are not doing a yoga we are just doing a testing here put your hand in here look at me ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਮੁੱਛਾਂ ਨਾ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ and now exhale which they do pranayam we are not doing pranayam we are just testing whether my air is coming on the left hand side more or right hand side more or it is balanced whenever it will be balanced it will go through the Sukhman Nadi in between otherwise it will go either on the left or in the right whole day sometimes it will be on the left sometimes it will be on the right whole day this is a normal process but based on where your air is going ਖੱਬੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ सजे पासे ज़्यादा जा रही है, you will have thoughts. Left hand side, you have Rajogun thoughts. Everybody remember the Rajogun? Hopes, desires, wishes, anxiety, depression. Right hand side is Tamogun, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. And you can test it. Whenever you are angry, check it. It's on the right hand side. But Maharaj says you have to balance it out. If it will be balanced, it will go in the middle and you will go to your house. And how to balance it? When we do Saas Giras Simran. Jo Saas Giras, te ay mera har har, so Gursikh Guru Man Pavi. That's why I was saying pause. When you put a tummy in a little bit, pause. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. So that we are balancing it out. We don't have to do any yoga. It will automatically happen with the Guru Mantra. ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਗੁਰੂ ਮੰਤਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹ ਬੈਲੈਂਸ ਹੋਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਾਹ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਰੁਕਣਾ ਢਿੱਡ ਨੂੰ ਥੋੜਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਰੋਕ ਲਿਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਢਿੱਡ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਲੈਂਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜੂ when it will balance it out it will start going in the Sukma Nadi that Brahmagan will pierce all these chakras and it will go out and you will feel it once it will open all these chakras which we were talking about in the subtle body. I have actually named them, but let's go into the other drawing at the end. When we'll go here, you know, every chakra, when it will open up, you will hear some sound. Different sound for every chakra. Open up because it's all blocked up. Sorry, I have to go to the end. Here. Root chakra, when this will open up, you will hear a sound inside. Second chakra, you will hear another sound. Third chakra, another sound. Fourth chakra, another sound. Fifth chakra, another sound. Sixth chakra, the good sound. These are also good. Gurbani says, Panch Parvan, Panch Pardhan, Panche Pave, Dargah Man. Pancha Sohe, Darra Jan, Dar means door. Pancha ka gur, ek dhyan. Then these 5 sounds will become one sound. And that's what you are after. Because that sound in Gurbani is called Sajtun. But to go there, we don't have to rush. This was just for a highlight where we are going. First we do Saas Giras Simran. The second stage is Saas Saas. You have to master the Saas Saas. Why? Because if you are in Chinta Fikr, if all the air is going from the left hand side of the nostril, you will have worries and everything. What you want to do is a Saas Saas Simran. Saas Saas Simran is whisper. Same thing, all the mechanics remain the same, but you whisper. Rather than doing Wah, Guru, you do same thing, tummy in, tummy out, listen to your own voice, eyes are closed, everything, आओ जी practice करिए, whisper, ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਮੂੰਹ 'ਚ ਬੋਲੀਦਾ, ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ, ਸਵਾਸਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਵਾਸ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ, ਸਵਾਸਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ, and if you can't speak with the swas, that is truly fine, you can just do, and in the mind you can speak, you can also do, Guru, Guru, but do it together. If I'm on the mic, I'm doing, repeat after me so that we can do everything in together, synchronous, in a syncing way, right? ਅਸੀਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਜਪਣਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਮਝ ਗਏ ਜੀ ਸਵਾਸ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਿਸਪਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਕੰਨ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲੀਦਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਕਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਕਹਾਂ ਸੇਮ ਵੇ the sound should be as much ਇੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆਵੇ ਕਿ ਦੂਜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ you know why I am whispering because I am on the mic ਮੈਂ ਮਾਈਕ ਤੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ otherwise you will not आओ जी close your eyes everything else remains the same all the mechanism but we have to do swas swas simran we have 10 minutes we have to practice swas swas and then we'll have to go antargat today or tomorrow session but swas at least we have to master. Aao ji. ਆਓ ਜੀ ਸਾਸ ਕਰਾਸ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਵਾਸ ਸਵਾਸ only whisper please ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. This is what we have to do. Abhyas. Abhyas is practice. Abhyas karna hai. ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਅਭਿਆਸ. Let's take a break for 30 minutes, a tea break, and we'll come back for the Kirtan and another lecture so that we can go more deep. ਹੋਰ deep ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. But we have to understand the basics. Gurbani is a subject of Gyan and Dhyan. ਕਿਹੜਾ ਗਿਆਨ? ਦੁਨਿਆਵੀ ਗਿਆਨ ਨਹੀਂ. The worldly Gyan, the worldly wisdom, you can get it from the world, from the school, from the college, outside. This is a Brahm Gyan. Who will provide us the Brahm Gyan? ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ. ਆਓ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਲਈਏ. ਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ, ਗੁਰੂ ਹੈ ਬਾਣੀ, ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਣੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸਾਰੇ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਕਹੈ ਸੇਵਕ ਜਨ ਮਾਨੈ, ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਿਸ਼ਤਾਰੇ. ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਕਹੈ ਸੇਵਕ ਜਨ ਮਾਨੈ, ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਿਸ਼ਤਾਰੇ. So we learned how to put a dhyan on the tongue, how to put the dhyan in the navel area, right? How to put a dhyan in the ears. And we also learned how to do a swas swas simran, saas gras simran and swas swas simran. With Vaheguru Ji's kirpa, we'll go to the next step after a break. First there will be a kirtan, and then after 1 hour there will be another session, one for one and a half hour. All right? Please come for kirtan because kids are going to do amazing kirtan. We have to sit here, right, for the kirtan. These are the tools to meet Vaheguru. Kirtan is a tool to meet Vaheguru. Guru Mantra is a tool to meet Vaheguru, right? We have to use all the tools. प्यार पाना मालक नाल, कीर्तन सुनना पैना, ठीक है? Bairag aayega. So what we do in the camps, sometimes people get upset why we are having a kirtan. This is not a kirtan camp. But no, we have to use all the tools which are given to us in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Kal Yug mein kirtan pradhana, Gurmukh japiye laye dhyana. But the second line is very important. The focus on one. Hunda ki hai? We are doing it, showing it just like a concert. No. If you get a time, you get a time with Vaheguru Ji's kirpa. If you don't get a time, you sit there and listen. Sometimes people do the kirtan and they get up when their turn is over. No. Listening is more important than singing. Gurmukh japiye laye dhyanna. Dhyan la ke. Dhyan kide wal? Akal Purkh Vaheguru wal. When you will start hearing the tun inside, the sahaj tun inside, then you hear the sahaj tun and do the kirtan. You hear the sahaj tun and you read the Gurbani. Then Satguru Ji inside will talk with you. When you will start seeing Vaheguru in front of you, when you will do the Gurbani Vichar, you look into the Satguru. You look into everybody and first you look into the Satguru, the Jyot of Vaheguru. And then you look at the people. Then you will have no bias for anybody. Because Vaheguru Ji has no bias. For Vaheguru Ji, everybody is same. Sare same. Maharaj di awaaz nu sunna. Asi camp da fayda ki hai? We have to listen to Vaheguru Ji's voice. We have to see Vaheguru Ji. Right? Gurmukh japiye laye dhyanna. Focus. Dhyan is focus. Right? Aao ji. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa. Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Pulla chukka dekhe ma Guru Pyareo. We'll meet again in 1 hour, half an hour break for the tea and then kirtan. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.